big wormhole. You're just going to see the opening at the end. Okay, this little opening. And you're traveling. You're now traveling. Like I like to use the analogy of the roller coaster, because if it's familiar, and I think people can, it becomes more of a game, but more of a sensation that you will be undertaking. You're going up, you're going down, you're going left, you're going right. Okay, so you're traveling down this wormhole, focusing on the opening point, and off you go. Okay, you're traveling. Now in the beginning, some of you will just be able to make it into the wormhole. Fantastic. It takes time, practice. Mind you, the only thing slowing you down in this place is you. There are no breaks. Yes, there are some things and some abilities that some people may possess, and some things that you may have to fix to make it happen that fast for you. If you are older in age, being a first waver, you might have had a slight calcification of your pineal gland through various things in your environment. If you want more information on that, you can simply Google calcification of the pineal gland and read about it. In this video series, I'm not going to address that. However, I will address the technique of how to astral project. So, you're going down your wormhole. Skate liver oil has been known to help, by the way. You're going down your wormhole. Okay. You're traveling. After about 8-10 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes, depending on what speed you're going, okay, you will hit the star field. Okay, what does that look like? That means you're going through a wormhole, all of a sudden you'll come up into a space, okay, and you'll begin to see stars going by. Boom, 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 boom. Little stars. Boom, boom. You might see a face come in and look at you and then step out of the way. What is that? That means you have now entered the astral. You are now in the astral. However, you're not in a stable place yet to, get off the roller coaster. Hold up here, let me get out. No, you're still working on your foundational structure of your own construct in grasping this new ability which you are learning right now. Okay? So as you're going, Starfield, don't stop and look at the stars as they go by. Okay? If you do this, you might just get stopped there. There's many people that are just stuck in the starfield. Okay? I want you to go past that. And the goal of this thing I will get to is awesome. Okay? Let me just work you through it. Now, you're heading towards your focus point. You see your focus point. I'm getting closer. All of a sudden, you are inside your focus point. Then turns into a wormhole. You are then traveling forward. Okay? You're keeping your eyes locked on your bead, which is the opening little part of the wormhole. You're traveling. Could have a red tint, a green tint, a purple tint, okay, a yellow tint. You're going, boom. You're traveling. Okay? Now you're into the star field. Stars are going by. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? When this happens, you must stay on your bead. You stay locked on your bead. Okay, you travel down this wormhole until all of a sudden it'll kind of stop. Like instead of the stars going by like boom, 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 it'll just kind of be like boom. And you'll be able to look left, look right, look left, and you'll be able to see, whoa, I'm out. Okay, now what did you just do? You have just not only left your body, but you have separated yourself through using the front door of your body out of this dimension. You are now being able to see what you consider, if you were Native American, the spirit world. You are now past this third density. Okay. Now, some of the things to help you accelerate faster. When you're going through the wormhole and you're kind of like, oh, this is a really cool speed. Can I go faster? Yes, you can hit the gas. All you have to do is lock onto your bead again. Bring your energy up, right out your forehead. Boom. And you step on the gas. And what it'll look like is it looks like a little starburst. Mine, it's like a little bit of energy, and then as you squint and get big, and you lock onto your point, and all of a sudden you'll go, and then this like in the beginning it was like a little burst. It was like a little poof, like you hit the gas a little bit. And it looks like a little bit of glowing debris that boom, like a little ball of energy. boom, you step on the gas. Now, as you get stronger, that little ball of energy that helps you boost will get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, to the point where you actually might have to hit your brakes a little bit. Now, when you penetrate the dimension with your third eye, you must understand too that sometimes you blow right past where you want to be. It's like being in the freeway and you're like, oh, I missed my exit. So this is what I mean by that. There are various bandwidths to travel on. Okay, the one I recommend traveling on would be yellow to blue. Okay, we are in the red zone currently on planet Earth, and it is shifting. Okay, and we're going from the root chakra, if you want to imagine, your bottom chakra, to your stomach chakra. Okay, we're moving up. Okay, so when traveling, some things to pay attention to. When the faces and stuff come in, you can simply tell yourself to, I would like to go, in my past videos, I'd say go blue. Now, going blue is awesome. However, if there are many things that you would miss if you simply only existed in the blue realm. Now, the orange yellowish tint is where most people in the astral can actually sit, have a conversation, and be with one another. When you go blue, you're actually going above that. Okay? And just know that each color, if you want to think about it, I'm seeing yellow, I'm seeing purple, I'm seeing these different colors. What is that? You are riding on a different bandwidth. Okay? So imagine if this is a stream. Okay? There's the red stream, the yellow stream, the green stream, the blue stream. As you're going up your chakras, right? Well, in the same situation, say you wanted to hang out with somebody that's in the yellow, you must come up to the yellow and then ride that stream or bandwidth. It's a frequency is what I'm truly getting at. Because when someone says to me, you know, these spiritual people, you need to raise your vibration, help them raise their vibration. What does that mean? I mean that inside my vessel, which is in 3D, your vibration actually begins to raise. And what's a physical attribute attached to that, Ryan? Well, I'll show you. This is what I mean by the vibration which comes from the inside out, okay? Remember, your oxygen is your fuel. Pot belly breath. Clockwise spin to go. Lock on your focus point. Focus point here. Crown focus point. Hands go together. Hands, there's energy that actually come off the tips of your fingers. So when I go like this, I'm going focus point, crown, focus point, crown. I tie them together. You then wrap them directly over your crown chakra, and you press. Remember, your breath is what can blow that door open. If you imagine you're in Lord of the Rings, you know Bilbo Baggins' house, it's a little circle door, right? Right? That little circle door. Your breath, imagine that circle door is your focus point. And imagine when you breathe out with your intent, it blows that door open. Okay? That's a new little tip for my family. Your breath has abilities in its own. Your breath can do many things. Okay? You're staring at it. You lock onto the border that dances around the time, the little gray border. Okay? When your eyes actually lock onto it, they have the same effect as they zoom in, right? They're engaging. This is a shortcut to have your mind's eye engage into a different type of wave that you normally don't use, okay? So, in that same way, what happens is, let's find a decent one here. The same way your eyes can pull a 3D image off this page, turning a 2D platform into a 3D image. In the same way, what is happening is that your pineal gland is doing the same thing. It is taking a 2D image and making it a 3D image. Just as your eyes lock onto the bead, lock onto the border of this flame, that zooming in, as it zooms in, then as you look away and you see where your focus point is, it's the exact same concept. So I said in the beginning, maybe, if you're having a really hard time finding your focus point, and once you have the focus point, engaging that lock-on sequence, right? I would practice with a magic eye book until you can just turn the page and boom, the 3D image is there, and then boom, the 3D image is there. That's a step. Second thing is, as many of you will find, when you're phasing or just doing your normal astral projection stuff, that you might see animals. You might see obviously all kinds of stuff, right? Stuff from Earth, stuff that's not from Earth. And in this reality that we're living, sometimes your higher selves, and most importantly, your highest self, which in all reality is your most evolved self. How is that, Ryan? As you work your way up the dimensions and the rings of enlightenment, you'll notice that your highest self is the most evolved because it has the biggest heart. It means that it possesses the most unconditional love for your construct. And you are allowed into the upper dimensions because you are a pure and solid and a beautiful being that just loves. Mind you, love is the highest vibration because there is no negative repercussion from loving. It's just love. It's awesome. Okay? Spirit guides. As you begin to wake up, you might get dreams of animals. You might get dreams when you're in the astral projection world. You might see the coyote or the wolf or the eagle. And what are those? Sometimes in reference to what you have around you, and sometimes in reference to the earth spirits on this planet and what they represent, your higher self may shift into an animal. Okay, shape-shifting, what you want to call it. But what that truly represents, though, is not only that the characteristics of that animal, but whatever reference points you have to read at your disposal, or that you can get that would make sense to you. And what that means. Same with cards, oracle cards, and when you get your cards read, and things like that. The message is what's key. And mind you, in the beginning of your awakening, your family will use any type of interaction tool that will aid you in starting to grasp a bigger picture. You know, it's baby steps. So I hope this helps. And the concepts of which I speak of, there are many different paths towards your own awakening and enlightenment. And the one thing to recognize, though, is that even though there are all these different paths, right? And all these different ways to get there, they're all going the same direction to the same place, which is your own individual ascension and awakening.